My name is Olivia. I'm a 37-year-old mom working part-time while raising two daughters. I live with my 10-year-old eldest daughter, my 8-year-old second daughter, and my husband Liam. I always thought our peaceful life would continue as we watch our daughters grow up. But then, something happened. After dinner, when the girls had gone to bed, Liam began to speak seriously while having a nightcap. Wait, Sophia is getting a divorce? Yeah, seems like she found out her husband has debt. That's tough. Sophia is Liam's sister. She got married about 6 years ago and has a 4-year-old kid. So she's going to be a single mom? Yeah, she's moving near us next month. Can you help her out? I immediately nodded my agreement. Divorce is hard enough, let alone raising a child alone. I know firsthand how challenging it is to raise kids. That's why I wanted to help. Let's support Sophia as a family. Liam was pleased that I agreed so readily. Little did I know what was coming. The next month, Sophia and her son Ethan moved into an apartment about a 5-minute walk from our house. On the day of the move, Liam and I invited Sophia and Ethan for a little housewarming. Our eldest daughter Emma and our second daughter Ava seemed to enjoy Ethan's company. It's been tough for you, Sophia. She gulped down her beer and said, Marriage is a nightmare. I regret it so much. If I hadn't gotten pregnant with Ethan, I'd never have married that irresponsible man. I held my tongue, considering she must be exhausted from the divorce. Come to think of it, Sophia was the type to say whatever was on her mind. I remember her candid nature. She told Liam, You're marrying someone this plain? During a family meeting. Well, at that time, my mother-in-law, Isabella, who was right next to me, scolded her harshly. Well, if you need anything, just tell us, Liam said, beaming at her. I'm lucky I moved near you. I was thinking of going back to Mom's, but she can be too much sometimes. Sophia and Liam's mother, Isabella, has a strained relationship, mostly because Isabella scolds her. If you need anything, call Olivia. Right, Olivia? Yes, just tell me, I replied, but I felt uneasy. I was going to become her personal assistant. I had a feeling like that. That premonition turned out to be true. The day after Sophia moved in, the doorbell rang while I was preparing dinner. Emma, can you get that? My eldest daughter, who was watching TV, opened the door. Mom, it's Sophia and Ethan. What? Could it be something urgent? As I walked to the door, Sophia blurted out, I'm broke right now. We came to have dinner. I can't prepare anything right away. I'm sorry. But you said I could come any time if I had trouble. She gave me a sulky look. How could she show up like this? Certainly, it was me who said, help yourself any time. That day, I had food delivered just for Sophia and Ethan and looked after them at our house. The suggestion came from Liam, who had just returned from work. Sophia's been through a lot. Treat her to some good food. He's so indulgent with Sophia, honestly. After dinner, Sophia and Ethan took baths at our place and then went home. Sophia, could you give us a heads up next time? We need to prepare too. I said this as they were leaving, but it was Liam who took issue with me. Hey, Olivia, Sophia is having a tough time raising a child on her own. Don't say that to her. He glared at me, then turned to Sophia. Don't worry about anything, Sophia. You can lean on us as much as you need to. Thanks, Liam. And Olivia, I'll be counting on you more from now on. True to her word, Sophia came over nearly every day to eat dinner and take baths. You could at least take baths at home, I think to myself. But she persists, saying, it saves on utilities. Perhaps her frugal living has increased because Liam's debt was the reason for their divorce? Either way, isn't this a bit too much? I've protested to Liam multiple times. Isn't she coming over too often? Sophia is struggling, raising a kid alone. But Emma and Ava are also getting inconvenienced because of her constant visits. When she comes over, Sophia leaves Ethan with Emma and Ava and spends all her time watching TV in the living room. Emma and Ava also want to watch TV, but they're too busy caring for Ethan. I've told her multiple times to take care of Ethan herself, but she brushes it off, saying, I need a break too. The real problem is Liam. He coddles Sophia so much that she feels no need to do anything. all while having no consideration for me, his wife. Although Liam is spoiled for his own sister, he has no intention of pampering me, his wife. Can we limit Sophia and Ethan's visits to only our days off? That was my non-negotiable term, to protect Emma and Ava's daily lives. Liam had a bitter look on his face, but said, "You're a surprisingly unpleasant woman. I understand." He said something unnecessary and understood. Liam reluctantly agreed, calling me surprisingly unpleasant. But then he started going over to Sophia's apartment almost every day himself. Emma and Ava began to worry, asking, "Is Dad not coming home again tonight? Did you and Dad have a fight?" It's unacceptable for him to be away from home every day when he's not on a business trip. Frustrated, I called Liam's phone. "Where are you?" "I'm at Sophia's place. Just gave Ethan a bath." He said this without a hint of shame. Have you ever given your daughter a bath? I'd reached my limit and decided to have a serious talk with Liam over the weekend. I told him how his absence was causing Emma and Ava anxiety. I didn't want to create tension between us, so I asked him to at least reduce the frequency of his visits. His reply? "Fine. You make meals for Sophia and Ethan then. Enough for 3 meals. Wait, what? Sophia is too busy to prepare food. You should help her. Hold on, she's not working, so why can't she? Sophia is still recovering from the trauma of her divorce. Plus, she feels coldness coming from you. You really should be more sympathetic." My mistrust of Liam, who was oddly supportive of Sophia, intensified. Making 3 meals a day is impossible. I'm already up at 5 a.m. taking care of the house. If I have to make 3 meals for 2 people, I'd have to wake up 2 hours earlier. Why don't you just wake up at 3 a.m. then? Excuse me? I have a part-time job, you know. Don't act so high and mighty over a part-time job. You're probably just gossiping with other housewives. Don't joke around. It's not happening. Absolutely not. You want a divorce or something? The word divorce suddenly came from Liam, and I was shocked. Divorce? What do you mean? If you can't listen to me, then we should divorce. You said you'd help Sophia initially. What's with this attitude? You're betraying me. That's my line. Who's fed up with Liam and Sophia taking advantage of my good intentions? I'm the one who's disgusted. Was he always this unreasonable? The conversation ended unresolved that day, and we went to bed in awkward silence. The next day, Liam declared to Emma and Ava, "You guys will be the ones supporting Sophia and Ethan from now on. Mom says she won't help because she's mean, but you guys are different, right? Helping people in need is just common sense." Emma and Ava looked stunned at their dad's unreasonable proposal. "When you get back from school, go straight to Sophia's house. Help with shopping and chores. Don't come home until you're done helping. Got it?" Unbelievable. Is Liam trying to turn Emma and Ava into household servants because he thinks I'm useless? This is just too much. Emma and Ava said, "Dad, we don't get what you're saying. Mom, we're leaving," and left the house. They probably decided it's okay to ignore what their absent dad says. Liam said, "You should tell Emma and Ava too. Since you won't help Sophia, it can't be helped." I've reached my limit. Both Liam and Sophia need a lesson. That day, I changed my part-time shift and visited my in-laws' house. "Oh, Olivia, what brings you here so suddenly?" "Isabella, sorry to bother you on your day off. The thing is..." I was relieved to find Isabella, who happened to be off work. I took a deep breath to calm myself and explained the situation. Tears started to flow from my eyes. "Oh my, what happened? Did something painful happen?" Yes, something painful and sad did happen. I confided everything to Isabella. Sophia might be afraid of her mom, Isabella, but I've always loved her. Isabella, who lost her husband early and raised 2 kids alone, is strong, resilient, and kind. I came to this house today believing she would help me. Isabella listened to my story in silence, her face turning red. "So that's what happened! My foolish children have done something terrible!" "I didn't mean to blame you, Isabella. Leave it to me. I'll take care of them." I couldn't help but chuckle at Isabella's words, who loves historical dramas. You finally smiled, Isabella said, looking at me kindly. You looked so distressed when you came, I was worried. But now that you smiled, I feel a bit relieved. Isabella, let's go teach those kids a lesson. Get pumped! Encouraged by Isabella, I stood up. Sophia, we're coming in! Isabella and I visited Sophia's apartment. Mom? What? What's up? What do you mean, what's up? What's with this messy room? What have you been doing all day? The room is a mess, with trash and belongings scattered everywhere. Even the bed is unmade. The sink smells bad, apparently filled with food waste. Is Ethan being raised in a place like this? But Ethan isn't in the room. Where's Ethan? Isabella immediately asks on my behalf. He's at the daycare center. Since when? Which daycare center? I immediately ask back. After all, daycare centers around here are highly competitive. It's hard to get in midway, and I had a tough time getting Emma and Ava in. Plus, I haven't heard anything about this from Liam. Something's fishy. That's none of your business. Sophia snaps back at me, but Isabella counters. No, it is our business. Are you sure it's a daycare center? Are you lying? Cornered by Isabella, Sophia finally gives in. She's been leaving Ethan with an acquaintance during the day. What? An acquaintance? Can you trust them? I don't know. They have a 4-year-old too, so I thought it would be fine. Sophia's irresponsibility is glaring. You idiot! Go get Ethan right now! Isabella shouts, and Sophia rushes out to bring Ethan back. What's wrong with you? You've been causing Olivia so much trouble. What's your deal? Well, Liam said Olivia would do whatever he said, so I could take advantage of her. She says this without a hint of remorse. Wait a minute. Is that true? Huh? Did Liam really say that? That I could be exploited? Yes, he said you're like his servant. Even Emma and Ava could be used if needed. Unbelievable. That man, thinking of his wife and Emma and Ava like that. Isabella is also at a loss for words, but it's a good thing Sophia talks too much. Of course, Sophia is problematic, but it's clear that Liam is the root cause. Our target is Liam. Isabella and I waited for Liam to return at Sophia's apartment. Sophia, I'm home! Huh? Liam freezes when he sees Isabella waiting in the room. Mom, why? Sit down. We've been waiting. Isabella slaps the chair in front of her. Whoa, what's going on? Sit down now! At Isabella's command, Liam straightens up. You've been doing whatever you want, haven't you? As Isabella starts, Liam glares at me. You told Mom, didn't you? Shut up! Both you and Sophia are disgraceful as human beings. Both Liam and Sophia are scolded by Mom and look utterly dejected. It's clear that they're really afraid of Mom. Olivia, what do you want to do from now on? Isabella asks me in a calm voice. The decision was already made. Actually, Emma and Ava are at my parents' house right now. What? Why would you do that without telling me? You're the one who tried to make Emma and Ava into Sophia's personal servants. I saw that as a danger and acted as any parent should to protect their children. So, let's separate for a while. Separate? Just like that? It's not sudden. You've hardly been home except on your days off. And you were the first to mention divorce, remember? Any objections? That was just talk. I won't agree to a separation. He's determined to reject my proposal. That's when Isabella speaks up. If you divorce, I'll be on Olivia's side. I'll handle all the legalities. Only if you really go through with it, though. Isabella explains the legal process of divorce, what to be cautious about in great detail. Yes, Isabella, who loves historical dramas, is an active lawyer. Even past 60, she's still practicing. It's clear why Sophia and Liam fear her. She's been a strong advocate for clients who are suffering from life's injustices. Whether it's her daughter or son, Isabella will stand for justice without compromise. I wonder how such selfish children came from someone as straightforward as her. I'm on Olivia's side. Justice will prevail. No, I'll make sure it prevails. I had no other response but to applaud Isabella. After that, Liam and I separated for 3 months and then divorced. I thought he'd refuse, but he agreed after Isabella talked to him. I don't know what they discussed, but from Liam's words, I don't want to make an enemy of Mom. I can imagine it was a tough conversation. Isabella later told me, "You don't want to make an enemy out of a lawyer." Liam probably realized he had no chance of winning if Isabella, a skilled lawyer, was on my side. Well, it was a clear win for Isabella. My last words to Liam were, "How does it feel to be overthrown by your servant?" Liam said nothing and just looked down. Had he been looking down on me all along? I never saw it that way, but you never know when someone's true nature will reveal itself. As for Sophia, she lost financial support from Isabella after the divorce. "There's government assistance, so you'll manage. Stop being spoiled. If you're broke, work and be a responsible mom." After hearing this from Isabella, Sophia seems to have changed her ways and is raising Ethan while working part-time. After the divorce, I switched from part-time to full-time employment. Part-time income wasn't enough to provide a decent life for Emma and Ava. I was offered to take a test for a full-time position at work, and luckily passed. Maybe God gave me this chance because of the hardships I faced. I still keep in touch with Isabella even after the divorce. "Grandma, I got 100 on my test today." "Grandma, I drew a picture in art class. I'll hang it up for you." Emma and Ava love Isabella. Though we're not related by blood, I hope this relationship continues. Olivia, please continue to be friends. Isabella, welcome. After all, Isabella and I have become very close. I'll strive to be a strong and resilient mom like her. Inspired by Isabella's lively interactions with Emma and Ava, I vowed to give my all in the life ahead of me.